There again. It is Taylor Bridges back again, same day with a review of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 15, episode 2, Sisters Before Misters. Y'all, I have an unpopular opinion when it comes to the Kenya and Martell situation. Just a disclaimer. We're back at the party where Candy is about to headbutt Courtney. I'm team headbutt that B because Courtney was very annoying. And not Sonya acting fake concerned. Kenya, Monyetta, and Sheree are over in the corner with Martell going on about this measly DM he supposedly sent years back. Kenya calls Martell aggressive, which is crazy because Kenya has had two of the most aggressive men on this show. That young dude, Matt, was crazy, and her current husband, Mark. I don't think Martell was being aggressive at all. At least in this moment. Y'all called him over there so that y'all could confront him. So when he starts to chime in and have a reaction to this very pointless, messy moment, I don't think he should be called aggressive for it. Martell says that Kenya probably accepts everyone's DMs, right? And I honestly don't see how it was like just so offensive. Like, I'd have just been like, maybe not. You'll never know. Like, I don't see how that equates to being called a hoe, Kenya. But that's just me. I do not see how it equates to being a hoe. Now, I can see how that is something he could have meant, for sure. But like, I don't see how you just like really just jump there just based on what he said. Unless he elaborated on what he meant by it. He could have meant you were friendly, Kenya. Then, all of the ladies, Kenya, Candy, Monyetta, they're all standing up, yelling and cursing. And Martell is doing the same. I don't see why Martell is solely vilified from this scene. The ladies were being messy. Martell himself is messy and does not discriminate who he goes back and forth with, neither woman or man. And then what were the ladies looking to achieve? What explanation does Martell owe them? And yes, y'all, I watched every episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yes, Martell is not the best dude to date at all. He's a horrible match for Sheree. Yes. But how does that get to here? Where y'all are all ganging up on him, accusing him of foul play with no clear evidence. Like, what has he done? He hasn't done anything salacious, thirsty, or weird in your DMs. He could have sent it, but you didn't accept it in time before he deleted the messages. If he deleted something, it's not used for evidence. That's it. Drew finally makes her appearance on the show. Drew annoys me as well. I do want to like Drew really bad, but she's just another delusional one. I don't take well to stupidity. I'm not a fan of like stupid people. I like the quick, intelligent, witty, successful. That's my thing. I don't do the stupid chicks. Like, to me, that's not aspirational. I don't look up to women like that. I don't associate with women like that. I can't do it with Drew. Drew, who did your husband go to Tampa with? I'm not rocking with someone who doesn't mind being made to look like a circus clown on national TV for a man and for her kids to witness. It's not respectful, not respectable. And I'm not doing this whole Drew pursuing a music career with Ralph as the producer, manager, etc. No, ma'am, save it. I can't, like, my blood, like, when I watch some of these things, like, I purposely don't, like, when I'm watching it, it doesn't get to me when I'm watching it until I, like, talk about it. Because, like, in the moment, I'm like, I can't. Ralph gets under my skin so bad. He's so narcissistic. He's so manipulative. He's so abusive. He's such a liar. He's such a cheater. He's a psycho and a socio. I can't. You know what I mean? He's not my man. He's not my brother. I have nothing to do with this man. So like, I can't like allow myself to go there. But when I see him on my screen, like I just have to shut all the way down. Him and Drew, I just can't. Like I can't give them my emotion because that's what I want to do. They just irk me so much, both of them. Kandi and Sonya are grabbing a bite to catch up, right? They're discussing Courtney. Sonya spills to Kandi that she actually met Courtney prior to the birthday event at Sheree's. And that at Sheree's, Courtney called Kandi ghetto. I'm glad Kandi stopped to ask Sonya specifically, what did she say in response to what Courtney said? Because of course Sonya didn't have her back. And Sonya tried to pussyfoot around it. But good thing it was caught on camera for Kandi and us to see clearly what happened. Sonya has no loyalty. And it's offensive, actually. Because remember, I don't like the stupidity. It's offensive that she's acting oblivious as to what Courtney's intentions were when Courtney was calling Kandi ghetto. Being called ghetto isn't even as offensive, or, you know, from some girl you don't even know, right? It's not as offensive to me as it is for Sonya to be acting oblivious to what Courtney could have meant by it. That would piss me off more. I don't like that. I don't like Sonya. Kandi and Todd are at their Blaze location. Philip still works there. You know, we saw him on Kandi and the Gang, which I'm sad they not bringing back. I don't even care what they're talking about. Melvin is there. And they should already known to get right into it. But it's okay because the producers did their job by not only bringing it up for them to talk about it, but also by breaking that fourth wall and showing us that y'all were asked about it and y'all were they wanted y'all to discuss it on camera. And it should have been discussed on camera. Drew and Ralph were in the studio, and it's just so dumb to me, honestly. Like, Ralph is trash. Drew, stop trying to put sugar on crap. Even if we didn't find out y'all were getting a divorce, we still would not have been convinced that you and Ralph are magically cured and back in love. Just because of the kind of people that y'all both are. And especially the kind of narcissist that Ralph is. I thought Ralph worked in tech, though. When did he become a music producer? But that's that clown stuff I'm talking about. And there's nothing, I'm not saying he can't be one. People can be multi-talented. But where is this storyline coming from? When he was working in tech, which we never seen him work at, you know, I don't know. So like, where, what are we doing? It just seems like you're grasping for straws. Divorce this man. Move on with your life. But Drew can really sing, though. And I do love that for her. At least that much. Because Drew, the clowning, like, it wouldn't even, it would just be horrible. Like the type of clowning and that, you know, that Drew would receive if she could not sing. Thank God she could actually sing. And she's absolutely beautiful. I don't know. Maybe I'll like her more without Ralph. I don't know. But right now she's just giving bimbo. I'm not a fan of that kind. If Sheree thinks we believe for a second that she has enough inventory to fill up a washing machine, let alone a warehouse, she has another thing coming. Girl boom, girl bye. Sheree is the queen of fumbling bags and moving in the opposite direction of generational wealth for somebody that does not get child support, alimony, or the likes. Sheree should have been much further along by now. Sheree hasn't worked since before she even came on the show season 1. When she was newly divorced from Bob? She hasn't worked since season 1. She wasn't working. So she hasn't worked since before season 1. That was 2005. 20 years ago. Sheree should have opened gyms or done workout videos, unlike Kenya and Phaedra, Miss Donkey Booty, or dropped an actual fashion line and not some overpriced gym clothes. Like, it's pathetic to me. You've been around money too long. On this show, 20 years. And you to have nothing but that house. That's it. No business. You've been talking about that line since the old days, since the 2000s. That's pathetic. It's like literally since like season 2, season 3. That's how pathetic Sheree is. Sheree and Kenya are recapping at the party and what went down with Martell. I do think Kenya put 20 on 10. That's how I feel about that. And I know I have an unpopular opinion about the exchange at the party, but Kenya and Marietta started it with Martell. It started when they were sitting with Candy all kikiing about it, thinking it was fun. So you have that energy there, but then when you're in front of him, you're confronting him, chastising him, you know, having this like bullying energy, aggressive energy, like, but it was just funny and giggly and tea and shady just then. So then which is it? Martell hadn't done anything to them but defend himself and engage in the conversation that they initiated with him. If they didn't want him to have an opinion or perspective, why bring it up to him then? Kenya can sure point out aggression and abuse in everyone else's men except for hers. And that's super crazy to me. Kenya is delusional to not take any accountability for that exchange with Martell. Talking about Sheree's not seeing the signs of abuse. When Mark has been tripping since the moment we saw him on camera and you still proceeded to marry him. And you're still married to him. I'm mad at Kenya for even having me defend Martell like this. Because I love Kenya. She's my favorite on the cast so far. But I'm going to call it how I see it. But I'm sure Martell will have plenty of opportunities to show his behind this season, and I will be right there to call him out. But I believe Kenya and Marietta started it. They started the smoke with Martell, and he responded. Yes, Martell is a little sassy, but that's him. That's always been him. You cannot. That's it. Y'all not handling a woman. If it were a woman doing that, you wouldn't be, oh, she's being aggressive, all of that. It would just be an exchange. Martell's defending himself. Y'all started it. That's it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch y'all for Sunday's video, the next one that's coming out. Thank you so much. Bye.